How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at the undisputed, the strongest boyo in the game, Shugoki. This man looks fat, but he ain't fat. He will fucking smash your ass. Alright, getting into the fundamentals of Shugoki. He's a very straightforward character, very bully-style character. He's great. Yeah, he's great. So, his light attacks... ignore if they're blocked or not. You can keep going with attacks if you want. Same as a couple other characters. Other fun fact, his light attacks, he doesn't have a light, thank fucking God, but they are armored for reasons I don't quite understand. Yeah, so his light attacks are armored, which can be a nuisance. Also, if you land it, if you press the guard break button, you'll get a headbutt, which just lets you start to mix up. It doesn't really guarantee anything. It's there. It just lets you kind of, bully the opponent, I suppose. If an opponent hits the wall, press X again, and you'll do the big boy grabbo. It does 25 damage. Which doesn't seem like a whole lot, except you get all your stamina back and you also get partial health back. Which, there used to be this thing with Shugoki when he had, he was critical health. If he would get a grab on you, it would insta-kill, and it would still heal him. It used to be so crazy. Alright, so getting into some of the fun things. His heavy attacks are where it's at, once you start getting into them. So if you just throw his two basic ones, they both have armor, and they both will deal some decent damage, nothing too fancy, 30 and 35. Now, here's the reasons they're so good. You can delay them into an unblockable, which will do 40 damage. Now, the fun part about this is you can do this on any of them. It just takes a little bit longer, if you're starting off. So if you do this into it, it'll be a little bit faster. Now, the fun thing that this leads to is you can either feint, keeping up pressure, or while you do this, press X, and he'll go into his backbreaker. So upon, doing that, you can cancel it. As soon as it pops up and says unblockable, you saw it there? See, it says unblockable, he's about to say it, and then all of a sudden I went for the grab. That mix-up right there alone catches so many people. So many people are confused by that. They see the unblockable, they get ready to parry, and then they just, next thing they know, they're getting lifted up into the fucking ether. This also can be canceled super early, if you so wish. His guard break, he doesn't have any directional attacks. He baseball bats. So if you aim near a cliff, you can baseball bat somebody. Otherwise, you'd have to light attack to do anything else. Which you may as well just go for the baseball bat. His only real downside here is his speed. He is a very, very slow boy. As you can see, he caught up and then he stopped sprinting. Shugoki is not a fast man, which is his one weakness, if you could call it that. He has no dash attacks to speak of. But you can't lie with the results. Him being able to do cancel the heavy attack into the pickup. If you throw someone, they hit the wall, you can press X, throw them in the pickup. Upon getting a guard break, you're guaranteed that baseball bat. The demon ball is what it's called. After any starter, you can do your headbutt, and that includes heavy attacks or the zone and all that. You can land the zone, go for a headbutt. The zone attack, I believe, can also lead to some crazy stuff. Because basically, if you're poking someone and then all of a sudden you go for that, it's such a... He's so awesome. I love him. I love Shugoki. He's awesome. Also, if you parry a light attack, you can do this and immediately get that before they're out of their stun. So if you parry a light, don't forget, you can feint the heavy as early as possible. Or, you could just go with a 50 damage top heavy unblockable. You could also just go for that. Fucking splat him into the damn ground. This will also be the same punishment you're going to use if an enemy falls to the ground out of stamina. You will also follow that same procedure. Now, if they're on the wall, as you can see, you can't get that ready to go fast enough. Now, if they're out of stamina, you throw them to the ground. Oh, yeah. Land that shit. 50 damage, you better take it. His base ones, like I said, are 45. 50 damage on that one. If you knock him to the ground, top heavy him, because it's going to make him cry. Now, when you're running, if you press A at any point, he'll do an Oni charge. It's not particularly useful in an area like this, per se, but say there's a cliff right next to this guy, and you Oni charge, it could knock him off the cliff. So if you see 3 or 4 enemies all standing there, you could Oni charge and knock them off the cliff. Now be warned, when you do the Oni charge, as you see toward the end of it, like right there, it takes a sec. People can guard break, chuck you off the cliff, and be like, stop doing that. So, you know, be a little careful. Don't have too much fun with it now. And his running heavy attack does link into his next attacks as well. Oh, he dead, boy. So that is Shugoki in a nutshell. He's pretty fairly easy to use, pretty fairly fun to play as well. He's definitely the Tachanka of this game. He's not nearly as bad as he was. He used to be just straight garbage tier. He was very, very bad. Now he's not bad at all. He's pretty good actually. So don't forget when playing him, he's got a lot of armor. His light attacks have a lot of armor. Basically everything he has a lot of armor now. Unfortunately, I don't have the execution I want. It's the one where he picks him up, screams in their face, snaps the neck, and throws them. I love that thing. Oh well. I don't think there's anything else to really talk about with Shugoki. He's a pretty straightforward style of character. And, yeah. His mix-up on his heavies are where it's at. Being able to do that kind of stuff. Doing this, it has armor on it, so if they try to stop you from doing your mix-up, well, they can't because it has armor. He's got a ton of armor. Unblockables are much appreciated. And don't forget, as soon as he has that unblockable pop up, you can go for that. And the same thing goes for this one. As soon as it pops up, you can go for it. You can even let it fly. It does catch people sometimes when they dodge to the sides. You'll still be able to hit them. But other than that, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Shugoki is the absolute powerhouse of the game. And you better not fucking bully him. Those fat rolls aren't fat. They're godhood. Straight godhood magic. Alright, everybody. I will see you in the next one. Thank you all for watching, as always.